OOP's nanny quits without a notice and goodbye. Hashtag this is a repost from our nanny. I am not the OOP. The original post was also posted on our parenting by the user, so any relevant comments are condensed here. Hashtag TW. Abuse hash. Hashtag POST. The 27th of August 2017. Nanny quit. No notice. No goodbye. Venting, advice? Using a throwaway. Our nanny of 3 years quit this morning via email. No notice. No goodbye. Reason being that she's accepted an offer from another family and has an immediate start date. We never even knew she was looking. I'm so hurt and confused. Screw us over. Fine. But how can you stand to leave our daughter without a goodbye? The little girl who's given you her heart since she was 6 months old. Who asks for you every morning and every night without fail. You've shared so many special moments with her. Milestones. Birthdays. Dance recitals. I just don't understand. My husband and I have shared this partnership with you for 3 years. We have been generous. We have been kind. We have treated you as a member of our family since day one. The fact that you don't have the decency to provide notice or let us know in person says a lot about who you truly are. I don't even know what to do right now. Should I reply to her email? Leave a review on her website and care profile? Or just let it go? How do I explain to our daughter that she'll never see this special person ever again? How do I help her deal with the transition? How do I even find a nanny? Our nanny was referred to us by a friend, so we don't know much about the hiring process. What benefits should we expect to offer this new person? My mind is just all over the place, and I'd really appreciate kindness instead of judgment. Thoughts, opinions, advice would be appreciated. Relevant comments. 1. We had 3 weeks of notice included in her contract, but she still didn't provide that. I've just joined care and I'm working on drafting a job advertisement. Hopefully we have success. 2. Now we're stuck using our PTO to cover her absence until we find someone else. So stressful. And our daughter is obsessed with her. She'll be so upset when she isn't here tomorrow. 3. We paid $17 per hour, which is above the going rate in our area, plus paid vacation, sick days, etc. I don't know any nannies that aren't paid well in our neighborhood. She had a contract that outlines 3 weeks of notice from both parties, which she didn't provide. She's obviously free to leave our family, but giving the agreed on notice would have been ideal. If you visit our nanny, most are making upwards of $20 per hour. This varies on location. 4. I did reach out to her asking for an explanation and seeing if she was interested in seeing our daughter to say goodbye. She's yet to respond, but hopefully we hear back sometime soon. It's just so confusing. We were not bad employers. We didn't pay a low wage. The only explanation I can think of is something happening in her personal life. I just hope we hear back and get closure. She was our employee, but we genuinely did grow to love and care for her. 5. The comment OOP was replying to was deleted, but this is her response. I don't think she deserves time to think when she made such an irrational, unprofessional decision. Hashtag UPDATE. The 28th of August 2017 update. Yesterday I made an emotion-fueled post about our nanny quitting without notice or a goodbye. I got a lot of feedback and support, so I figured I'd update. Our nanny showed up at our house this morning. She has been dealing with abuse from a long-term partner and decided to leave our state to live with her parents. The situation with her partner escalated this weekend, which is why there wasn't time for notice. She planned to leave this morning, but couldn't without saying goodbye to us. I think I've cried more in the last few days than I have in a long time. We are so sad to see her go, but so thankful she is making the best decision for herself. We were thankful she came to us because we were able to send her off with some financial help. And her and our daughter got to say their goodbyes, which was the sweetest, most special moment ever, and we were all obnoxiously crying during it. We plan to stay in touch and even visit her when we're in her area on vacation. We're sad it ended this way, but so glad we got closure. I'm super nervous about finding a new nanny because we're pretty sure we had it as good as it gets. So we're considering full-time preschool now. Thanks to everyone who shared their advice and compassion. Relevant comment. Nanny is having a hard time. She's balancing heartbreak, the move, and going back to live with her parents who she has a very strained relationship with. That's on top of trying to find a new job and having to rehome her dogs. She's just really going through it right now. I've been checking in every day and offering support as much as possible. We let her know that she is always welcome to come back and live with us if things don't work out at her parents'. We're alright, stressed mainly. We're scrambling to find a nanny since we've disliked every preschool we've toured. Worried about how we're going to take our family vacation this winter when we're using all of our PTO to cover nanny's absence. Our daughter's doing alright. She hasn't grasped that nanny isn't coming back, so still expects to see her in the kitchen every morning and asks about her throughout the day. She was playing with her dolls the other day and kept referring to one by nanny's name. Oh, so when Oops said they treated her like family, they truly meant a kind, loving, functional family. I'm so happy that Oop is actually kind and caring. And I'm glad their former nanny is alive and able to start over. It's so hard to leave your nanny kids. I still tear up thinking of my last days with my various families. I even try to go part-time or work some weekends to ease the transition when I leave a job. I always want my kids to have that stability and knowledge that they are loved and cherished. It must have been so hard for everyone involved. Heartbreak. Wow, a good employer? That's the twist of a lifetime here. Wait a second. Everyone is reasonable and good in these posts? Is this still Reddit? The term missing reason comes up a lot in these kind of relationship type posts. But this just goes to show that, hey, sometimes all parties involved actually are on good terms and outside factors really are the root cause. For everyone who was expecting the nanny to be leaving because of harassment by the husband, you are all thinking of this similar story. https old.reddit.com/r/bestofRedditorUpdates/comments/shiopd/oop was just seeking some advice on retaining a / enjoy the old Reddit format BTW. I totally thought that it was going to be revealed that they were abusing the nanny or underpaying her or something like that. I'm glad it turned out wholesome. Besides the situation with the abuse, seems like we've gotten a lot of maturity lately. Too bad nanny couldn't come live with them for a while. But if she was in a bad relationship, maybe that was too close to the bad boyfriend. Imagine having the courage to finally leave an abusive relationship to another state and waking up to a rage bad review on your nanny profile. Glad it didn't end up this way. I don't get why she didn't say it was for personal reason and lied saying it was for another job. Like shown here, a personal unforeseen reason is more acceptable than a job, especially as a last-minute decision. I made $25 per hour as a nanny from 20,102,012, so there is no way in hell $17 per hour is a competitive wage for nanny services in 2022. Also loved op asked what benefits she could provide a new nanny. Assuming current nanny did not receive any such benefits. Edit. I reread and does look like current nanny was receiving benefits, which is good. $17 per hour is still absurdly low. Not what I was expecting because I read too much BORU. I'm glad the nanny is safe and I hope she is able to get her living situation sorted out in a more satisfactory way than what she had to accept. Thank God this is a positive post. So many of the nanny posts are actually from horrible bosses, families who treat the nanny like trash. Comment 4 doesn't add up to me. They paid $17 an hour, which is more than average in their area. She doesn't know any nannies that are paid badly in their neighborhood. But most nannies are paid upwards of $20? Does she mean most nannies aren't paid well in her county but in her immediate neighborhood? They're paid a bit better, but not as much as the national average. Something about the first post still gives me a bad vibe. It's very much like, I'll treat you right until you do something I don't like. I was expecting to read that OOP's husband was harassing her. Screw us over. Fine. But how can you stand to leave our daughter without a goodbye? The little girl who's given you her heart since she was 6 months old. Who asks for you every morning and every night without fail. You've shared so many special moments with her. Milestones, birthdays, dance recitals. I just don't understand. Because it's a job. But how can you stand to leave our daughter without a goodbye? The little girl who's given you her heart since she was 6 months old. I'm about 2 lines in. They're tightwads, aren't they? Edit. Nope. Much worse. ... I could have sworn I also saw a post like this, only from the nanny's pov a few months ago. Why does there always have to be abusive Oz? I wish the nanny luck in her new life.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.